ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, organics of all ages, I'm Double R, and we're going to do, well, something in the car apparently. Now, for those of you who caught my tweet earlier, I was kind of surprised that people were doing things in a car, but the more you think about it, the more it makes sense because it's a little bit more soundproof. Like the location I'm at right now, I recorded a couple videos from, and I couldn't really put them up there because the highway is literally right there. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and cover the civil version of the upcoming roleplay rant. You know, all those things I've pinged on that said, oh, it's going to be in a rant, it's going to be in a rant, it's going to be in a rant. That's what we're covering now. And this isn't the big rant, this is just a more civil, more formal version of it. And then when I actually do the big rant next week, it's just me going. Because again, it's going to be the season finale, we're going to cut this down, boom, boom, boom. All right? So let's cover one of the many topics. And one of the topics that I brought up before was RPC 26. Now, for those of you who don't know what RPC 26 is, it is about not crediting the artist, not naming the face claim, etc., etc., etc. And I pointed out that if you fail to do either of these, it causes an issue because people subconsciously see it and go, you're not going to reply to anything. Why would I add you into a storyline if I know you're not going to reply? I mean, you can't even do the work to do something for your character. Why would I add you to my storyline? And that's the big thing here for RPC 26. Now, there's other parts that go with it. We'll deal with that in a little bit. We'll deal with everything else first. The next part we want to cover are the elites. The elites, of course, are people who go, I've been role-playing for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 years, and I know how to role-play. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. And then, of course, they come back around with, I'll only role-play with canon. You can't role-play that character because you're doing it wrong. Things like that. They throw these lines out there. I hate to be the bearer of bad news for the elites, but if you really were such a badass role player, you would be a screenwriter. You would be paid for this, alright? I don't believe I have to say that, but here we are. Humans. The point is, elites think they are so far above other people because they've role-played for years, and then they won't help teach the newbies anything new. They won't teach them anything. Oh, you should know. No, there's a difference between being an elitist and then being a jackass. Remember that. So you can be, oh, I've been role-playing for 15 years and you're role-playing wrong and I only role-play. Yeah. We get it. You gotta stick up your ass. We got it. It's understood. Now, please, be a good human being and actually teach these young folks what they're missing. If they're messing up, let them know in a civil way. Hey, you're screwing up. Let me help you with this. Let me point out something. Now they start being a jackass to you, then by all means, shovel it back on them. Alright? No problem with that. Next, headcanon and originality. Okay, this is a big one I've had an issue with for a long time. Just because you roleplay, say, I'm picking something off the top of my head, Rogue from X-Men. Just because you're role-playing Rogue, does not mean that is your character. You do not own this character. I'm sorry, you don't. It's a canon character. You don't own the character. The person who made it and the person who might draw it might consider themselves the owners, but you do not own that character. Now, granted, people say it's your character. Fine, to a point. It is not your character. What do I mean by this? I mean that if someone else is role-playing Rogue, you can't go after them and say, you can't role-play this character. The fuck they can't. Yes, they can. You're not Marvel. You're not the creator of Rogue. You can't sit there and have your jurisdiction. No, yes, no, yes. You can't do that, sorry. You can try, but nah. If someone wants to role-play Rogue and you're playing Rogue, then there's two Rogues. Now you can block them and go, I don't want any other Rogue but me. Fine, whatever. You can whine about that all you want. I get it, you don't want to do anything with the multiverse. Fine. But the reason why this is a big issue in originality is because people start going crazy. People start losing their mind going, I'm role-playing this character, it is my character, and to a point I'm like, okay. But if anyone else role-plays this character, fuck you. It's like, whoa! No, it's a canon character, buddy. You do not have jurisdiction on it. I'm sorry. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you do not have the jurisdiction. Now, what does this mean for headcanon? Headcanons. Mm-hmm. For those of you who think AU is bad, but you have headcanons, you've already AU. You've already done an AU. Sorry, done. Finished. You can argue with me until you're blue in the face. You lose this argument. You lose, sir or ma'am. Good day. You lose, good day. Because a headcanon is unconfirmed canon. It's unconfirmed. It looks like it might be true, but it's unconfirmed. And until it is confirmed, it is classified as a headcanon. If it's classified as a headcanon, your character is technically AU. If you're a DC character and you spoke to an image character, you're technically AU. Surprise. But I'm a canon character and I only speak to other canon characters. Yeah, you may speak to only other canon characters, but if they're not from your universe or your fandom, then guess what, buddy? You've AU'd. For you to stick canon, you have to be 100% line perfect. You can only interact 100% with the people they've interacted with. So that means you need to go out and get a list. Otherwise, it's AU. Now you can say canon AU, you can say AU canon, I don't give a crap. But the fact remains that if you have a headcanon, you have officially moved your character to AU status. Just putting that out there, be advised, being honest with you. Let's see what's next. Yeah, headcanon, just because you read facets of a character doesn't mean it's actually canon. Just because you read it into it, doesn't mean it's actually there. It could be, might not be. That said, let's move on to taboos. Oh, this has been an interesting topic as of late. Typically, taboos are things that people, well, taboo, they are not exactly a fan of it, it's a bad idea. Pedophilia, incest, rape, things of that nature. That's a taboo. AU technically comes up as a taboo because no one dares mark themselves as AU. Oh my god, if you mark yourself as AU, you're either an idiot or a god. We're not sure which. Oh my god, AU, oh yeah. No, seriously, I'll go over that in just a minute. You notice I'm keeping it broad, so I'm not directly attacking people, you know. I'm trying to be nice. Taboos. Because people roleplay taboos, and to be honest, I've done the same thing myself. I was taking up psychology. My psychology teacher said whenever people bring up something like incest or pedophilia or whatever, that's how they are. And I was like, well, if they do it in roleplay, that's the same thing. And it took another person to go, stop. Think about this in a way of actual characters. Do you blame, say, Heath Ledger for blowing up a hospital? I'm like, no, of course not. He's an actor playing a role. Oh, just because Heath Ledger is playing Joker doesn't mean that because Joker blew up a hospital that Heath Ledger has this internal want to go and destroy hospitals. I got you. Okay. It's something that got thrown in from the college course of psychology. It's like, hey, if they even remotely think this, they are. It's also the same thing that gets thrown at with James Gunn, Roseanne, etc. Look, bar none, a character is a character. That's it. An actor is an actor. That's it. If an actor takes a role, they are playing that role. Role playing. That character, the actions of the character do not apply nor are indicative of the actor. You don't go after Hayden Christensen for killing kids, do you? Well, he didn't kill kids. No, but he played Anakin, and Anakin killed younglings. Those are kids. So you don't go after Hayden Christensen for that, do you? Of course not. You understand he's an actor, he was playing a role. So why is it in role play So why is it in roleplay that a character doing a taboo in roleplay, people instantly go, oh my god, you must be a pedo, you must be into incest, you must be into... No, stop it. Stop. Oh my god. Typically the people that fall into these categories here, that have this stuck, like hard stuck, they're the reason. The issue 3, issue 4, and type of role players, they're the ones that get stuck on this. They're the ones that go, if your character cheats, you're a cheater. You as the writer, you're a cheater. And of course the writer's sitting there like, what? What do you even... No, that's not how that works. Not how that works. Issue 4. Not how that works. Now, I understand your concern, especially in the field of pedophilia. I get your concern in pedophilia. I do. I understand that 100%. I understand your concern. But what you do is you bring it up to the person. You bring it up directly to them. Hey, I'm not a fan of pedophilia. I see your character as a pedophile, but I have to ask you a question out of character. Are you, out of character, a pedo? And if they're not, then just mute them. If you don't like something, mute or block. It's just that simple. If you don't like something in general, mute or block. Now, if you put blocks and someone has like a block reader or whatever, then you might have a headache because they'll make other characters and bug you. So just mute them first and see how it goes. Okay? If the taboos that other people are doing are so horrendous to you, mute that account. Just mute them. If they come into your DMs to try to rape your character or to try to not explicit, to extort a character of yours or something, block them. Don't even answer, just straight block. And don't delete the DM. Hold out for your own personal thing, because if they start trying to shame you, you can be like, boop, that's what happened, and this character is 6. What the hell? And I'll shut them up usually. So remember, taboos, typically they're sexual taboos. Now there's other taboos in roleplay that pop up. Oh yes. Like I said, AU is one of them. People just can't stand being AU. They'd rather call themselves OC and put Jill Valentine in The Walking Dead because she's an OC. Yeah, I agree, that's not how that works, but people do that. That's one, that's also a taboo. Stop that. If you're an OC, actually be an OC. Okay? I get if you want to use a video game character's face for a face clan, cool. I'm fine with that. But don't take the whole character, the whole canon character, and then go, oh no, this is an OC. You know damn well you lying out your ass. Stop that. Another taboo that I didn't even think of was people going, you're role-playing with yourself. Now here's the thing. Role-playing with yourself to get characters recognized or known or information about the character out, not a problem. Where some people start throwing the flag on the taboo, however, is when you role-play with yourself in a relationship and you have all this sexual stuff on your timeline. It's still a taboo, and I can see what you're trying to do. You're trying to show how well you can write in a situation like that. I get it, I understand. But a lot of role players will be like, oh my god, your characters are, but it's just you, it's just like masturbating. And you know what their best defense will be? I kid you not, their best defense? Romance novels. One person typically writes a romance novel, and how many sex scenes are in those? So you're saying all those artists, all those writers are masturbating? Yeah. No, don't run now, don't run now, come back, don't X out, come back. My point stands, okay? That's the whole thing I'm trying to get across to you. Even though something is taboo, my point stands that there are examples of the things around that hold to that. Role-playing with yourself is just like writing a book or fan fiction. And even the sexual content or whatever, and you're like, oh my god, you're just playing with yourself. Yeah, again, romance novels, they're things. The scriptwriter for a porn, that's a thing. You understand what I'm getting at now. I hope so. Well, most of my audience are actually very intelligent, so... Well, at least compared to me. I'm a dumbass, and even I can see this shit. Next one. Writer tag abuse. Abuse of a writer tag. I didn't even think that was even theoretically possible, but here we are. Okay. There are some people out there who have multiple writer tags, and for multiple reasons. I'm playing in stuff that has to do with zombies, so my writer tag is Zombie Head 94. But when I'm role-playing stuff in Marvel, it's Marvel Girl 96. Yeah, I know, Marvel Girl's actually a character. Just work with me here, please. Can you work with me on this for just a minute? And of course, when you rock around in DC, you're gonna have DC Captain 12. And okay, fine, I get it. In some cases, you want to have a writer tag specific for a fandom base. Got it. Cool. I'm with you on that. Those with the writer tag abuse, however, are the motherfuckers that go, oh no, I've been blocked by so-and-so because they found me by my writer tag. Bio Broly 111. I will make a new character with a totally different writer tag. Batgirl 73. Yeah, they will never know it's me. And I will harass them and do the same shit I've been doing on Bio Broly 111 as I will on Batgirl 73. Because that makes sense. That's totally cool. That's fine. There will be no repercussions. And then when they get blocked from that, oh no, I've been blocked from Batgirl 73. I will need to make a new one. Call me Miss Gray 16. Okay, now I'm going to harass the same person and do the same thing and see if the same events happen to me. Stop that! Could you please stop that? Stop that. Stop that. One writer tag is all you actually need. I understand why some people have 3 or 4, but some of y'all abuse this shit. Stop it. Okay? Stop it. Just stop. You're supposed to be a little bit older. You're supposed to be at least a teenager to an adult. So stop it. Doing shit that 8-year-olds would do. For the love of God. And for the love of all that is monkeys. Yeah, all that is monkeys, you know. Throw bananas, throw poo. When you're making a header, an Abby, you're making a character, you're creating a pin tweet, you're creating a bio. I get some of y'all believe that follower counts are everything. Some of y'all believe if you have a high follower count that you're more important than someone else. No. Let me explain something. If you are making a character, okay? If you're making a character, make a character. Now, if you're trying to copy somebody, why? Well, I need a high follower count. No, you're just trying to poach off of them. Stop that. Be original. If you're gonna be original, be original. If you're gonna copy somebody, why? Just why? This goes back to the whole thing I've ranted about a little bit earlier on one of my other videos where I said, hey, I get that you want to be Caped Crusader, and I get you want to have this Abby and this header and all that stuff, and someone already has it. You can find other pictures. You can make your @ a little bit different. You don't have to go, oh, Caped Crusader X. You don't have to be Caped Crusader. You can be Vengeance of the Cape or something like that. But no, what people do when they do that, they're looking specifically to poach the followers from the other person. I am the superior version. Follow me. No. And of course, some people will lie about it, which makes it even worse. And what I mean by lie about it, I mean they will go, no, I was locked out of my other account, so please retweet and follow me here, please. And then people find out, no, you weren't locked out of your account, you're just some jackass trying to copy somebody. So stop that. Seriously. And then if you want to copy someone's OC, oh, for love of... Really? Really? Really, you lack such creativity that you can't even come up with your own, and you're expecting people to do storylines with you. Yeah, sure. Why not? Because that will go well. Now, on to the last item, which is issue 3. Yeah, that popped up earlier. Issue 3. Oh, my eyes. Metagame issues, pretty much, metagame is because you as the writer, player, because you know this, your characters instantly know it. What do I mean by this? Hi, I'm Captain Jonathan Power. I'm his kid. I read comic books when I was younger because we were able to find some in a deserted area. But you know what? Seeing you, Batman, I know for a fact that you are Bruce Wayne. What? Literally, that's the first thing most Batman writers will be doing. What? What? And that's the problem. A lot of people will metagame that way. Oh, because I know you're Bruce Wayne, it means that all my characters will know you're Bruce Wayne. Again, no, that's not how that works. Just because Arnold Schwarzenegger played the Terminator and Conan doesn't mean Conan knows what a Terminator is. Focus. Crossing is having the character come back to the player/writer. You know, what Deadpool usually does. The fourth wall break. Now, some of y'all have seen it more actively, where Deadpool will interact with the sleeping comic book artist or yelling at the artist for something and it happens. That kind of thing. Light in the eye, can't see. But why is it important to know? Why is it important to notice this? Well, issue 3. Because some people will take things out of character, and because you already do the meta and crossing, if you do a lot of that, it's really hard for people to make their point. If, let's say for instance, you do a lot of metagaming and cross role playing as, say, Vegeta, and I'm playing Frieza. And I have Frieza sit there and go, okay, monkey. And you go, whoa, 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 how dare you insult me? How dare you? You step out of character and go, how dare you insult me? Just because I'm black, you're gonna call me a monkey. So now the person playing Frieza is like, did I go up a couple posts and double check? No, I said that in character. I said that in character. I said that in character to Vegeta. I'm Frieza, I'm speaking to Vegeta, and now we got this going on outside the characters here. We're going out of character to yell at me for some reason because I'm playing in character. I don't get this. I don't. And yet you expect people to sit there and go, oh, it's okay for that to happen. No, no, it's not. You stop that. You stop that now. You stop it. You stop. Cease and desist. I don't care if your character breaks the fourth wall all damn day. Stop that. As soon as you take an in-character thing as out of character, you've lost your mind. Unless that person is addressing you out of character directly, or unless that character is addressing you directly out of character, then it shouldn't matter. If Frieza calls Vegeta a monkey, it's Frieza calling Vegeta a monkey. It's not Frieza calling Vegeta's player a monkey. It's not Frieza calling Vegeta's player's family monkeys. No, it's Vegeta and Frieza who are dealing with this situation. It's Frieza calling Vegeta a monkey. So Vegeta should be dealing with it, not Vegeta's player. Which goes back to the issue 2, issue 3, type 2. You are not your character. You're not. You're merely an actor. You understand? So now that I've covered the basics, when I actually go over the rant, I'm actually going to go full throttle. Yeah, I kind of had a little bit of a spike here and there, but it's to give a point. I want y'all, as role players, to be a little bit smarter than just I am my character. No, no you're not. Stop that. No you're not. No you're not. If you think for 1 minute that you can go out there and hit a sonic stream, or use an optic blast, or sit there flying in the air and start throwing kamehamehas all over the place, if you can actually do that, record yourself actually doing it. And then I might being the key word, might, hold some water to your argument. Otherwise, I'm gonna sit there and be like, no, you're not your character, stop that. Seriously. Your character does something, that doesn't reflect you. Your character kills people. Doesn't mean you're killing people as a player. No. Sorry, it doesn't. So stop that. Not that difficult to understand, is it? Alright. So, next video will be, of course, the full-on, this on a tripod, me going nuts rant over these objects and subjects. And the reason why I did it so formally here is so I can hit every point. Because when I go ranting, I tend to miss points or I forget where I'm going. So I want to make sure it's covered here first. Everything is primarily covered right here. So if I forget something during my rant, or I miss a point, or I go off track and go after something else, fine, it's covered here. All right? Y'all have a good day. I'm gonna have a good day. I'm gonna go role play and have a fun time, because that's what role play is. It's a hobby. And what I was saying earlier, I'm gonna only put that in my main rant. But to keep in mind on the main rant, I will be bringing up the deal with these politics that have popped up in roleplay, because it's popped up in video games, it's popped up in movies, it's popped up in Hollywood, and it's popped up over here and over there, and yada. Then, surprise, surprise, another hobby, roleplay, has come under attack from politics. You have to, you gotta make this and you gotta make that, and I will put up the primary moan that set that off, and I'll put that up. So you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about, and then you can see why I'm going off on it. And that'll be for the main rant. So until then, y'all have fun. I'm Double R. I'm out, and I gotta get home, because if I stay out here too much longer, that sun's gonna try to burn into my eyeballs, and I won't be able to see, and I won't be able to drive. And I'll be stuck out here going, "Someone come get me!" And we're not doing that. So later.